Hickory Hounds, how did you come to school today? Well, Hickory Hounds, it is June 1st already, and we are so close to getting ready to be in the next grade. Can you believe it? Fifth graders, this is your second to last assembly that you're going to have here at Hickory. But I would like you to please stand up and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance with our Vice President, Madeline Anderson.
Hi, I'm Madeline Anderson, and I'm in Mrs. PJ's 5th grade class. I'm also your Student Council Vice President. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Well, Hickory Hounds, we have a very special guest here, Mrs. Oden, to tell us a little bit about something very special we do here at Hickory for some of our hounds that have grown up and getting ready for college. Mrs. Oden, tell us about this Hickory Scholarship.
Hello, Hickory Hounds. I'm Mrs. Oden. I'm a retired teacher. I used to teach here at Hickory, and it's just so great to spend some time with you today. I'm here because we have 4 people, young people, who have gotten scholarship awards. A scholarship is money that is given to students who are deserving, and they can use that money toward their college experience, their college expenses. And these students are just graduating from high school, and they have contributed to their school. They've been involved in community service. They've been involved in doing kind and wonderful things, and they have also worked hard and gotten good grades. They've made sure to keep up with their reading and their writing, and this one day could be you accepting an award, a scholarship, because you can do this, and it's so exciting to see what these young people are going to do. So they right now are going to talk to you about their plans and what they're going to be up to. Thank you so much. Once a hound, always a hound. Good job, Hickory Hounds.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Tang, and I'm really happy to be part of this year's flag assembly as one of the scholarship winners. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. It's been, 7 years since I left Hickory. And now next year I'm going to UCLA, majoring as a mechanical engineer. So my most favorite memory at Hickory was in kindergarten, actually. It was during Christmas, and I don't know why, I just remember it a lot, where we all had giant gingerbread and we just decorated with frosting and candy, and then we ate it later in the day, and I threw up later in the day because I ate too much sugar, and then I remember the tetherball now, and Foursquare, I think that's called, and walked through California, and it was great. Elementary was great at Hickory, and I wouldn't have changed it at all. And I want to say a quick thank you to all the teachers from kindergarten to 5th grade who have helped me grow to the person that I am, because they're your teachers. So, Mrs. Bond, Mrs. Ondo, Mrs. Davis, Mrs. Benedetti, and Miss Terrell, and Miss Poling is my math teacher. Thank you so much, and stay safe.
Hello, Hickory Hounds. My name is Isabella Anderson, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to the Hickory Elementary PTA for offering me the scholarship. I'm so excited to be going to UC San Diego in the fall as a political science major. Some of my favorite memories from Hickory are playing soccer on the field with my friends and doing the Native American project in Mrs. Grace's 3rd grade class. Thank you all so much again, and I hope that you're all doing well in these crazy times. Take care.
Hi Hickory Hounds, my name is Molly Mamoto, and I will be attending UC Irvine and plan to study the major in Education Sciences. I'm so thankful to be receiving the Hickory PTA Scholarship. One of my favorite memories at Hickory is when Student Council would sell popcorn every Friday, and I would look forward to that day because it was so yummy and I would buy cheddar popcorn. Keep on learning, Hickory Hounds, and always do your best.
Hello, my name is Misaki Mizutani and I'm currently a senior at Torrance High School, and next fall I will be attending UCLA as a psychology major. I think my favorite memories from Hickory have to be the Gold Rush event and the Olympic game event that we had at the Hickory Park. I remember those days to be lots of fun and I had a lot of time to hang out with my friends. I also remember me playing tetherball during snack and lunch to stand out the most as well. Also at Hickory, I met some of my closest friends that still are my closest friends, and I'm so happy that I've met them. I just would like to thank everyone and the PTA for awarding me the scholarship, and I know that the memories that I made at Hickory will stay with me forever, even as I enter a new chapter in my life. Thank you.
Well, Mrs. Rice, what kind of week is going on? I don't know. Does my blue Hickory shirt give you a hint, Hounds?
Hi, Hickory Hounds! Here, Capri, give me an H!
H!
Give me an I!
R!
Give me a C!
C!
Give me a K!
K!
Give me an O!
O!
Give me an R!
R!
Give me a Y!
Y!
What's that spell?
Hickory!
Hi, Hickory Hounds. Yes, back again for the last time this year. Aww. But coming to you with our last Spirit Week Day theme for the year. And our last Spirit Week theme day is Spirit Day! So you're going to wear your Hickory Hound shirts, sweatshirts, whatever you have that says Hickory Hounds in it, whatever you have to show our school spirit, that's what you're going to wear this week. And this last Spirit Week theme day goes out to our 5th graders. We love you so much. You guys are graduating. You're going to have a great, successful middle school career. We know it, but this is going out to you. So make sure you wear whatever you have that's Hickory Hounds, because it'll be your last time you wear it before you go on to middle school. So, have a great time wearing your Hickory Hound Spirit Wear gear this week, and have a great summer. We love you all, we miss you, and until next year, bye!
Ms. Nava, what is our Mindful Monday strategy this week?
Hey everybody, this is Ms. Nava back again with your mindful moment. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be our breathing part 2 from our mindful moments, and I'm actually going to show you how to make your own pinwheel at home to help you practice some of that breathing. Now, I wanted to touch on breathing again because breathing is one of those things where it really helps us feel more calm. And it also helps us feel a little less stressed or overwhelmed when we have a lot going on. So I'm going to show you how to make the pinwheel at home using a couple of things that you can probably find around. And also, I do want to share a quote with you that I found, which is, breathing is the link between the mind and the body. And I found that very powerful and interesting because we always talk about our mind, right? Keeping it healthy, making sure that we're taking care of our body as well. But breathing is that link between both. So making sure that we kind of take care of all around ourselves, our mind and our body. So let's go ahead and get started. All you're really gonna need is a pencil, and it has to be a pencil that has an eraser because that's where we're going to stick our pinwheel. The best thing to use to pin the wheel onto your pencil is a thumbtack. If you don't have one, it's okay. I've actually used a toothpick. I broke it in half and that was able to use that, but please talk to your parents about what is something you can use and try to be safe. And just a piece of paper. So you just need a piece of paper, pencil, and then something to kind of pin the wheel to that eraser, whether it's a thumbtack, and like I said, I used a toothpick. So first we're gonna take our paper. I have a plain notebook paper that I just literally ripped out. The paper has to be in a square. So I went ahead and folded it to make a square this way. And I started cutting it because I only want the square part because it has to be a square. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting this and then I'll be right back. All right, now that I have my square, I'm gonna fold it this way to make a triangle, and then I'm also gonna fold it the other way to make another triangle. This is gonna help me cut it to make the pinwheel. So when you are done, you should have those lines that cross because that's gonna help me. I'm actually going to highlight those just to make it easier for me to cut it. You don't have to do this, but if you feel like that's useful, then go ahead and do that. So I made them darker, and if you notice, I didn't put it all the way towards where they all connect. I kind of left some space there because when you want to do this, you want to leave that space to be able to kind of let it flow. So I'm going to go ahead and actually cut these black lines that I need, and then I'll show you what to do after. Okay, so I went ahead and cut these. You can color this if you want to. It's best if you use this type of light paper. If you use construction paper, it might be a little bit harder. But just use this paper. You can color it before you even cut it or anything. But once you have this, what you're going to do is you're going to take one end, and it has to be the same. So if I decide to use, if I'm looking at this one triangle, I'm going to pick this side to kind of pin down per se. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this end and kind of bring it to the middle. And then I'm going to bring the exact same end, which is this one. I'm going to bring it to the middle. The same thing with this one. And then the same thing with the bottom one. So that way, it looks like this. I sort of have my pinwheel. They all have to go in the same direction. If you messed up and let's say I did this one in this way, you'll see that these two are connected when they shouldn't. So you just have to make sure that the end that you grab is the same on all four ends, so you have that pinwheel. So now that you have that, you are going to take whatever you're going to use to pin it to the eraser. I'm going to use the thumbtack in this one, and really carefully I'm going to poke a hole through this. And then once I have that in there, I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil and just pin that to the back or to the eraser. So I'm going to pin this in and try to not push it all the way because we want some space for this to rotate. And once you do that, you have your pinwheel. And once you have your pinwheel, again, take a deep breath in through your nose and then release it. And it'll hopefully make your pinwheel move. I think this is a really good, awesome way to do this, and you can make tons of pinwheels if you like. Again, it's really nice if you get to color them and stuff. But again, breathing in and then breathing out. Make sure though when you breathe out that you move your fingers down, because otherwise if you're here, it's not gonna let the pinwheel move. So again, taking a deep breath in and then out, and you'll make that pinwheel move. So like I said, I have this one with the thumbtack. I did do this one that has a toothpick. Oops, a toothpick right here. So that was really cool. And again, all you need is a paper, cut it out, and then pin it into an eraser or the back of a pencil. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun for me to make. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hickory students, I am so proud of all that you've done during our distance learning plan. But let's go ahead and give a big shout out to all those amazing hounds that won the pause tickets, those blue tickets we get out this week.
For this week, great job. In kindergarten, in Mrs. DePreet's class, Cameron C. In Mrs. Evans, Adam C. In Mrs. Hammond, Kobe K. In Mrs. Leland, Matthew K. In Mrs. Kawanaki's class, Olivia G. Great job, kindergartners. Moving on to first grade. From Mrs. Barnes' class, I have Cassandra H. From Mrs. Cruz's class, Jude E. From Miss Wan's class, Ian K. From Mrs. Yamamoto's class, Dylan O. Great job, first graders. And second grade classes. From Miss Bartow's class, Dithia B. From Mrs. Collins' class, Anthony L. From Mrs. Ondo's class, Cody T. From Mrs. Opina's class, Reina L. From Mrs. Sepulveda's class, Sienna L. And from Mrs. Tyrell's class, Rylan B. Great job, second graders. In third grade, in Mrs. Bond's class, Brooke M. In Mrs. Christensen's class, Ella M. In Mrs. Davis, Emily C. In Ms. Miyamura, Chris F. In Mrs. Risk, Moan C. And in Mrs. Tynan's class, Kaylee H. Awesome job, fourth graders. Now from fourth grade, from Mrs. Benedetti's class, Sungmo K. From Miss Fitzgerald's class, Zoe P. From Mrs. Grace's class, Jenny C. From Mrs. Hoverson's class, Lily T. From Mrs. Zimmerman's class, Junhyuk J. Great job, fourth graders. And in fifth grade, in Miss Fawcett's class, Emily Y. In Mrs. LaGrande, Annabella E.
and Ms. Pendrick, Sophia C., and Mrs. PJ, Victoria O., and in Mrs. Sardisco, Melina A. Awesome job, 5th graders. Have a great week, Hickory Hounds.
All right, Hickory Hounds, stand that up and show me your paws. Repeat after me. Proud to be a hound. Attitude is everything. We are creative and confident. Share, shine, succeed. Have an awesome week.